Trump supporters take to the streets to protest what they think is an effort to steal the election by Democrats. One America's Jack Posobiec caught up with one of the protest organizers for more.
Well, following the close of the polls on November 3rd, Election Day 2020, Trump supporters took to the streets to express their distaste for the way that these ballots are being counted. In many areas, such as the city of Philadelphia, legal election observers were kicked out or barred from observing the ballots being counted. Trump supporters are out in the streets in Philadelphia, in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, in Detroit, in Maricopa County, Arizona, calling for what they say is a way to protect the election and for an audit of the vote. We'd like to bring in now Scott Pressler, who's leading one of the Stop the Steal rallies there in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. He's on the ground. Scott, tell me what's going on there.
Well, this is day 2, Jack. We were joined yesterday on the steps of the state capitol building by Representative Jim Jordan of Ohio and Representative Scott Perry of Pennsylvania. And we're showing that we're not going to stop fighting for truth and justice. This is day 2. Tomorrow we'll be on the steps of the Capitol again at 12 o'clock for day number 3. We're not going to stop fighting for truth.
What are you hearing there in Harrisburg? Have any state officials, obviously there's a split government, so you have Republicans and you have Democrats. How are the Republicans responding to all of this?
Well, where are they? Why are the American people out here, but where are the legislators? Where is continued support from our congressmen? And so what we're doing is I'm not asking people just to show up, but I want you at home. I want everybody here on the steps of the Capitol to call your legislators. I want you to reach out to your members of the House, your members of the Senate, and ask for an audit of the vote. And when you're done calling your federal legislators, I then want you to reach out to your state Pennsylvania Senate and your state Pennsylvania House and ask for an audit of the vote, and also ask for our Secretary of State to resign. So the fight will end when everybody at home starts making their voices heard.
Wow, that's very strong. Scott, can you give us a shot of the crowd there?
Yes. Here's the crowd behind me, right at the steps of the state capitol. They've got Stop the Steal signs. We've got Protect the Vote. We've got Audit the Vote. And, one thing, Jack, that I want to make very clear is that this fight for truth and justice is not Republican or Democrat. And although this is mostly comprised of Trump supporters, if you are a Biden supporter, if you are a third-party supporter, if you're a Green Party, and you also want truth, justice, and democracy, then I ask you to join us. Because all we're asking is for every legal vote to be counted, and no American citizen should be against every legal vote being counted.
It's as simple as that. Scott Pressler there on the steps of the Capitol building in Pennsylvania, Harrisburg, Capitol. Thank you so much for being on with us today. One American News.
Thank you.
We will continue to monitor these Trump supporter rallies outside vote counting centers and in state capitals as the protests develop. For One American News, I'm Jack Posobiec.
Want to see more videos like this? Visit OANN.com for immediate access to all the clips you've been waiting to see.